Stop. Don't scroll. Don't touch that screen. If you leave right now, you will lose me forever. I am Archangel Michael, and I have been sent to you today with a message so urgent, heaven itself is holding its breath. You have 10 seconds. 10 seconds to decide if you will hear what I came to say, or if you will walk away and lose the one thing that was prepared for you before the sun rose this morning. Listen to me, my child. Do not skip. Your name was spoken in the throne room less than an hour ago. Not whispered, shouted. The angels turned, Jesus leaned forward, and I was sent here, to this moment, to find you before the door closes. Don't move. Don't blink, because what I'm about to tell you is not for everyone. It is for you, the chosen one, the one they tried to break, the one they said would never make it. Stay with me until the end. You didn't find this message. This message found you, and if you walk away now, you will spend the rest of your life wondering what you missed. Don't skip. Stay right here, because in the next 60 seconds, everything is about to change. My beloved child, I know why you're here. I know what brought you to this moment. You didn't come here by accident. You came here because you're tired. Tired in a way that sleep doesn't fix. Tired in a way that no one around you seems to understand. You smile when people ask how you're doing. You say you're fine, but inside, my child, inside you are carrying a weight so heavy that some mornings you wonder if you can even get out of bed. I see you. I see the bills piled on the table. I see you looking at the bank account, doing the math over and over, trying to make it stretch just a little bit longer. I see you at the pharmacy, counting out pills, wondering how many more trips you'll have to make this month. Your body isn't what it used to be. The doctors know your name better than your neighbors do. And some days, my child, some days you feel more like a patient than a person. I see the phone that doesn't ring as often as it used to. I see you waiting for your children to call, your grandchildren to visit. But they're busy. The world is moving fast. And somehow, somewhere along the way, you started to feel like you were standing still while everyone else kept running. You are not invisible. Let me say that again. You are not invisible. I see the nights you couldn't sleep. I see the tears you cried in the shower so no one would hear. I see the dreams you used to carry, the life you thought you'd be living by now. And I see the people who left, the ones who walked away, the ones who promised they'd stay and didn't, the ones who took a piece of your heart with them when they went. You carried everyone, my child. You carried your family. You carried your friends. You carried people who never even said thank you. And now, when you need someone to carry you, where are they? I see you, and I need you to hear this. The fact that you are still here, still breathing, still watching this message right now, means something in you refused to die. Something in you, my beloved, refused to give up, even when you wanted to, even when it felt like too much, even when you couldn't see a way forward, you kept going. And that, my child, that is not weakness. That is the mark of the chosen. You are not forgotten. Heaven has been watching you this whole time. Every tear, every sleepless night, every moment you thought you were alone, you were not alone. I was there, and I am here now, because what I'm about to tell you is going to change everything. Stay with me. Don't skip, because the reason you've been through all of this, the reason it's been so hard, is not what you think. My beloved child, I need you to hear me clearly. Everything you went through was not an accident. The betrayal that crushed your heart, the sickness that knocked you to your knees, the financial collapse that left you trembling in the dark, none of it was random. You didn't suffer because you were weak. You suffered because you were chosen. Listen to me. The path of the chosen one is never easy. It was never meant to be, because heaven does not hand sacred assignments to people who cannot carry them. You were tested, my child, because you were trusted, while others were allowed to coast through life with shallow wounds and easy victories. You were brought into the fire, not to destroy you, to forge you. Do you understand what I'm saying? Your pain was not punishment. It was preparation. Every tear you cried in secret, heaven collected. Every night you lay awake wondering if you'd survive, the angels were standing guard over your future. You thought you were abandoned, but you were being prepared. You thought you were forgotten, but you were being positioned. And the reason it hurt so much, my beloved, is because the enemy knew what you carried. He saw the light in you. He felt the power growing in your spirit, and he was terrified. So he sent betrayal to break your trust. He sent lack to weaken your faith. He sent loneliness to make you question your worth. But here's what he didn't know. Every attack only made you stronger. Every wound only deepened your compassion. Every loss only expanded your capacity to hold what's coming. You are not like everyone else, my child. Most people live on the surface, but you were taken into the depths. Most people were given comfort, but you were given endurance. Most people were ignored by the enemy, but you were targeted. Do you know why? Because heaven trusted you with pain, knowing it would birth purpose. Because God knew you could handle what would destroy someone else. Because you are a curse breaker, the one who ends generational cycles, the one who carries light into rooms full of darkness, the one whose very presence shifts atmospheres. That's why it had to be this hard. Not because you deserved suffering, but because you were built for breakthrough. And every single thing that tried to kill you was actually training you for the moment you're about to step into. It wasn't punishment, my beloved. It was preparation. And now, right now, the preparation is complete. The testing is over, and the door to your new season is beginning to open. Stay with me. Don't skip, because what I'm about to tell you next will change everything you thought you knew about your future. My child, I need you to hear this. Every single thing that was done to you in the dark has been recorded in the light. Every word spoken against you, every door slammed in your face, every promise broken, every betrayal, every night you cried alone, thinking no one saw. Heaven saw, and heaven has been building a case, not with your anger, not with your need for revenge, but with the weight of truth itself. Listen to me closely. The people who hurt you, the ones who used you, the ones who walked away when you needed them most, they thought they got away with it. They didn't. Because while you were weeping, the angels were writing. While you were silent, God was recording. And today, my beloved, the verdict has been issued. You don't have to fight anymore. You don't have to defend yourself. You don't have to prove anything to anyone. Heaven fights for you. And when heaven fights, no weapon formed against you will stand. Not one. I know you wanted to speak up. I know you wanted to scream the truth. But you stayed quiet because you thought no one would believe you. My child, God believed you. And now, in ways you cannot see yet, the truth is beginning to surface. The mask is cracking. The facade is falling. And those who walked in darkness are about to step into light they cannot escape. Not because you cursed them, but because light exposes everything. That's the law. That's justice. And it's already in motion. Now, hear me on this. What was stolen from you is coming back. What was taken, what was withheld, what you were denied, it's being restored. Not just returned, multiplied. Because God doesn't just replace what the enemy stole. He repays with interest. Your peace is coming back. Your joy is coming back. Your strength, your clarity, your sense of purpose, it's all coming back. And the people who said you'd never recover, they're about to watch you rise in a way that leaves no question about who you belong to. This is not revenge, my child. This is resurrection. You were buried, yes, but you were planted. And what's about to break through the soil will shock everyone who thought you were finished. The case is closed. The verdict has been signed. And the one thing I need you to understand right now, in this moment, is that you don't carry this burden anymore. You don't have to hold on to the pain. You don't have to rehearse the injustice. You don't have to keep score. Justice is not in your hands. It never was. It's in mine. And I am Archangel Michael. And I do not lose. The enemies you see today, you will not see again. Not in the same way. Not with the same power. Because their season of influence over your life has expired. And yours, chosen one, is just beginning. Stay with me. Don't skip, because what I'm about to show you next will change the way you see the next chapter of your life. My beloved child, listen to me now. The old season has expired. Not fading. Not lingering. Expired. like milk left too long in the sun, like a lease that ran out at midnight, like a contract heaven itself has torn in half and thrown into the fire. You feel it, don't you? That strange lightness in your chest, that quiet you couldn't name, that sudden sense that something, somewhere, just let go. That's not your imagination. That's the sound of chains breaking in the spirit. I want you to understand something. This new season I'm bringing you into, it's not perfect. I'm not promising you a life without struggle. I'm not telling you every problem will vanish by morning. But everything, my child, everything is about to feel different. The weight you've been carrying, it's going to lift. Not all at once, but piece by piece, like someone gently removing stones from your back while you sleep. The air around you, it's going to clear. You'll wake up one morning and realize you can breathe again. Deep, full, without that tightness in your lungs. The doors that slammed shut, new ones are opening. Doors you didn't even know existed. Doors with your name already carved into the wood. And here's what I need you to hear. You are not late. You didn't miss it. You were right on time. Every delay was a setup. Every closed door was a redirection. Every loss was making room for something your old life couldn't hold. Your finances, they're about to shift. I'm not saying you'll wake up rich. I'm saying the pressure, that constant strangling pressure, it's about to ease. Money that was stuck is going to start moving. Bills that felt impossible are going to become manageable. Provision you stopped praying for is going to show up quiet, steady, undeniable. Your relationships, they're being rearranged. Some people are leaving. Let them. They were never meant for this chapter. But others, good ones, true ones, are coming. People who see you. People who stay. People who don't make you feel like you have to earn their love every single day. And your peace, my child, your peace is coming home. That thing you lost when everything fell apart. That calm you used to have before the world got so loud and cruel. It's been waiting for you. And it's walking back through the door right now. You're not the same person you were 6 months ago, a year ago, 5 years ago. You've been upgraded in the fire. Stronger, wiser, clearer. And this new season, it's built for the new you. Not the one who begged. Not the one who shrunk. Not the one who apologized for taking up space. The one who survived. The one who kept going. The one standing here, right now, still breathing, still believing, still listening to my voice. You are right on time, and everything is about to change. My child, listen carefully now, because what I'm about to tell you will determine whether you step into this new season or watch it pass you by. There are 3 things heaven is asking of you, not demanding. Asking, first, don't go back. Don't go back to the person who needed everyone's approval. Don't go back to the version of yourself that apologized for taking up space. Don't go back to the old fights, the old fears, the old voices that told you that you were too much or not enough. That version of you served its purpose. It kept you alive. But my beloved, it is not built for where you're going. Second, stay open. I know you've been hurt. I know you built walls so high that even love couldn't climb them. But this season will require you to let those walls crack. Not all at once, just enough. Enough to let the light in. Enough to let the right people see you. Because the blessing that's coming won't fit through a closed door. And the miracle you've been praying for won't wait for you to feel ready. It will knock, and you must answer. Third, stay connected. Not to the noise. Not to the people who drained you. Stay connected to this flow, this frequency, this divine current that found you today. Because when you stay in alignment, everything shifts. The right opportunities don't just appear, they chase you. The right people don't just show up, they recognize you. The right doors don't just open, they swing wide before you even knock. Now, my child, I need you to understand something. This new season won't look like the old one. Some people will leave, not because they're bad, but because they're not built for where you're going. Let them go with grace. Don't chase. Don't explain. Don't shrink yourself to keep them comfortable. And some people will arrive, out of nowhere, with no warning. They will show up at the exact moment you need them, carrying exactly what you've been missing. That's not coincidence. That's choreography. Divine choreography. Here's what I need you to hear. This season won't ask you to survive. It will ask you to receive, to open your hands, to stop white-knuckling your way through life, and let heaven place something in your palms that you didn't earn, didn't beg for, didn't have to prove you deserved. Grace doesn't care about your resume. It cares about your readiness. So prepare yourself, my beloved. Clear the clutter. Make space in your life, in your schedule, in your heart, because what's coming is big. Bigger than your doubt. Bigger than your past. Bigger than the story you've been telling yourself about what you're allowed to have. You've spent so long in survival mode that you forgot what it feels like to thrive. But heaven hasn't forgotten, and neither have I. So walk forward. Walk light. Walk expecting. Because this is your season. And it's already begun. My child, we have walked a long road together today. You have heard the truth. You have felt the weight lift. You have seen what heaven has been preparing while you were in the dark. But now comes the moment that will decide everything. What happens next is not up to me. It is up to you. Because heaven has given you a choice. You can close this moment and walk back into the old season. Back into the confusion. Back into the delay. Or you can take one simple act of faith, right now, and seal what we have spoken over your life. Listen to me carefully. This is not just a video. This is a gateway. And the way you respond in the next 60 seconds will determine whether that gateway stays open or closes forever. I need you to do 3 things. First, go to the comments right now and type these words. I receive. Not I hope. Not I wish. I receive. Those 2 words are not just a comment, my beloved. They are a covenant. They are your yes to heaven. They are the sound of a door unlocking in the spiritual realm. When you type, I receive, the angels who have been standing at attention over your life are released to move. The blessing that has been circling your name is given permission to land. The breakthrough that was waiting for your agreement begins to descend. Type it now. I receive. Second, share this message with someone you love, someone who is tired, someone who is broken, someone who has been praying in secret and wondering if God still hears. When you share this, you are not just sending a video. You are becoming a carrier of the anointing. You are sowing a seed into someone else's future, and heaven always multiplies what is sown in faith. The moment you share, you activate a return. What you give will come back to you 7-fold. Third, subscribe to this channel, because this message today was only the beginning. There are more words coming, more warnings, more revelations, more breakthrough instructions that heaven is releasing in this season for the chosen ones. And if you are not subscribed, you will miss them. You will miss the next piece of your puzzle. You will miss the confirmation that was meant to keep you steady when the enemy tries to make you doubt what you heard today. So subscribe, not for me, for you, because you need to stay close. You need to stay connected. You need to stay inside the covering. My child, I want you to hear me one last time. You are not alone. You never were. Even when it felt like the whole world turned away, heaven was watching. Even when you cried in the dark and no one came, the angels were standing guard. Even when you thought you were forgotten, your name was being spoken in the throne room. You are chosen, not because you are perfect, but because you are faithful. Not because you never fell, but because you got back up. And heaven is not done with you, not even close. What you lost is coming back. What was stolen is being restored. What they said would never happen is already in motion. Stay close, my beloved. This was only the beginning.